In this Java tutorial, you're going to learn about declaring a method. Here's a sample method. First up here we have the method header. And then we have the curly brackets that show us where the method body begins and ends. Let's take a look at the method header. The first part is the access modifier. The two most common access modifiers in Java are public and private. Public means we can access it from inside or outside the class, while private just means we can only call it from inside the class. Next, we have this where it says static. Now a method can be static or non-static. If it's non-static, we just leave this part here blank. We'll learn more at another time what it means to be static or non-static, but the two key things are whether a method is static or non-static controls what fields the method can access, and also how the method can be called. Next, we have the return type here. So we could have a void return type, which means the method returns nothing. And if it's a void return type, that means the return statement's optional. A return statement in a void return type method will just end the method early. Now, there's a number of other possibilities. Any primitive or any object type could be the return type. And that just means we have to make sure that when the method ends, it returns a piece of data of the proper type. Next, we have the method name here. A method in Java should be descriptive of what it does, and it also should be written in lower camel case. And then here we have the parameters. Now we don't need to have parameters. It could just be a simple open closing parentheses. We can have one parameter, we can have multiple parameters. The purpose of the parameters are to pass data to a method. So if we call sample method, we have to pass it one int followed by one string. And those pieces of data will go into the variables x and y respectively. When we have multiple parameters, we need a comma separating them. You may notice that there's two different places people put the opening curly bracket. This here, where it opens on the next line, is part of the Ullman indentation style. Whereas when the opening curly bracket is on the same line as the declaration, that's part of the KNR indentation style. So there you have the basics of declaring a method in Java. Thanks for watching. Please hit the like button and then leave me a comment down below. To see the next video, click on the image on the left side of the screen. To see the entire playlist for the series, click on the image on the right side of the screen. And to keep up to date on all the latest content, hit the subscribe button in the middle.